guys, it's JFC here. It is Rule Breakers Day today on Friday. What is going to happen? Because right now, we know that the market crashed pretty hard the last couple days. It's rebounded a little bit right now. Do we expect that rebound to continue into the day today? Do we expect things to fall back off again? Well, let's talk about it. Let's take a look because that's what we do on this channel. We always start every day with our graph. And if you're new around here, the reason I like doing these every day is because it just helps us notice trends on the market, right? It's very broad, but like what it's super obvious to tell is every day right after 6 p.m. content, literally there's just an insane drop. And what this says is yesterday we talked about buying right after marquee matchups. If you did do that, odds are you probably made coins on your players because we saw the rebound right into 6 p.m. content. Then boop, we get a lot of supply coming in. The people panic, the market drops. You probably bought your players at a decent price if you bought right after 6 p.m. Boom, we rise up again. Probably going to expect to see the exact same kind of thing. If you're looking at what's down and what's up, not really much is down at all. The only thing that's down really is like Neymar and Mbappe. See, Mbappe's down to 1.32. No, he did. He was in the 1.2s. Okay, so he is rebounding too, even though he's down a little bit from earlier. He did rebound. So basically, all these guys rebounded a little bit. I don't expect it to continue for the gold cards. I think like Marcus Llorente, right, is a good example. You're very lucky if you did not get out of this card. You now can. 60K for him is still fantastic. Obviously, he's not what he was. Like he was like 70K, but right now he was 53 yesterday and he's up to 59. So we did see rebounds. And to me, I actually somewhat didn't expect this. And I think the reason that this happened, I think having the cross-platform market, there's more players on the market right this year. I think it just adds so much more panic for a buyback too. It all happens like super quick. Like take a look at this Holland. I was looking at his graph earlier. If you look at just yesterday alone, he was at 293, then drops down to like in the 270s, then goes back up to the 290s, and then goes back down to like he's in the 265 here. And this is well before 6 p.m. content, then goes back up to 299, almost 300K, and we get closer to 6 p.m. content. He's down to 290, happens right after, goes to 270 again, and now he's back up again. You always see fluctuations between cards, right? This especially just tells me that like people are just staring at their cards prices right now, and if they go down, it's like you just sell instantly. And if you see them going up, everyone just is like, oh shit, I gotta buy right now, and everybody just starts buying. What we can learn from like this is gonna happen this year is there's gonna be some crazy chances to trade during like fluctuations, because pretty much every gold card, if you bought right after marquee matchups, like right away, like within the first 10 minutes after, you probably made like 10K on each card. Honestly, we're talking about like these meta golds, that is. But I didn't do that myself because I didn't really expect these guys to rise back up like they did. Like Ousmane Dembele was at like the 60s, I think. Now, do we expect this to like continue? Are these guys going to go up higher, or are they going to, or is this only like a temporary rise for people buying a weekend league teams and stuff like that? I think honestly, I would not be buying gold cards right now. There's too much going on today on Friday. If the promo team is great, we have a player SBC that comes out and is like really popular, really wanted, the gold market especially is going to get really hit. And we also have, let's talk about this too. This is the pack code right here. So we have a rare players pack plus, which is obviously a rare players pack is 50K pack. And then you've got plus a gold players pack on top of that. And same thing with the premium gold players pack plus, also in addition to a gold pack. You add that supply, and you also have this panic that could be induced by a base icon max 86 overall pack as well. And I think there's a regular base icon pack that's somewhere down here too, I believe. Yeah, right here. So we've got the FUT Heroes pack, a base icon pack, Road to the Knockout Foundations pack has already been out. So there's definitely some interesting things to look at here because these two packs have not been out yet. So are we going to see some of these like upgrade packs coming this week? If that happens, then yeah, you can expect the market to definitely dip. People are just going to want to do these SBCs, right? The first hero packs, icon packs of the year especially, people are really going to want to complete them. And even though they shouldn't, they will sell parts of their team to get these packs. So to me right now, I personally would be hesitant on buying gold cards. For sure, hesitant on buying gold cards. Are you fucking kidding me? Lamar's 87K. Bro, literally yesterday I was like, dude, 68K, that seems really cheap to me. And I just didn't buy any. And now he's up to 18K. All right, whatever. Yeah, I just wouldn't feel that comfortable buying gold cards right now because they rebounded. And honestly, gold cards, it doesn't really happen that often. And I think part of that is going to be because there's just no big packs being opened right now. I know we had rewards, but many people actually don't take the tradable rewards. There's actually not that much of a supply for Division Rivals rewards like there used to be. So I think with Weekend League rewards, promo packs coming, with just the Rule Breakers team coming, I just would not buy golds right now. So if you're going to build a weekend league team, I would just build it with guys who are more stable in price. I've talked about this many times before. If you have a League One team, like this Terrier card is going to be really good for you. He's 13K. It's like a risk-free buy, that kind of thing. I know that he's not going to be as good as some other cards in the game, right? These are just players that you can have in your team that are just, you can sell them whenever you want to and lose no coins. Like Zorloth is really good. He's 12K. You can snipe him for 11K, you know, and it's just risk free. Zambo and Guise is 51K, bro. I gotta listen to my own advice. I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't buy any of them. I've seen a lot of questions on like people who have Ronaldo because he's going out of packs today. People have asked like, should I sell him in the hype before? Should I wait until he's out of packs? Myself personally would sell this card before the 6 p.m. content. Reason being is we've seen when like crashes happen, cards that are out of packs can also completely crash in price. He could go up, right? But I don't think it's like worth the risk for me. Sell him before 6 p.m. content today. Sometime, some price that you're happy with. Just get a replacement that's like more stable. You know, that's just my opinion. It's just what I would do. You can do whatever you'd like, but I personally would probably do that. Now let's look at Road to the Knockout cards because these cards are going out of packs today. I've seen a lot of questions about should we buy these cards? Are we selling these cards? I have a Foden, I have an Aubameyang, I have a Valverde. Like, what do I do? And honestly, would basically prepare yourself to have to hold for a while. Foden was at like the 260, so he's rebounded a little bit. These guys might rebound a little bit over the course of like the coming days. But you got to remember that these cards are probably not getting upgraded for like 2-3 weeks. So that's a long time to hold these cards and wait for them to go up. So I don't necessarily love like buying, you know, Thomas Muller's. I mean, you can. It could work out if you're in it for the long run, but at the same time, I think it's a little too far away. I wish these got upgraded sooner. I really did. Literally, they get upgraded like all at the same time, and it's in over 2 weeks. And at that point, it's going to be like the hype is kind of not there as much. Paqueta's 119K. He's 2 upgrades are probably guaranteed at this point. I don't mind this price whatsoever, honestly, in this Lucas Paqueta card. Would I go all in on him? No, because like I said, these upgrades could take a while to come, and he could drop to like 100K and then rebound back up again later on within like a week or two. But I just do think this card is very cheap. Now let's talk about an investment that probably for possibly the short term, but definitely the long term is a fantastic look, and that's SBC Fodder. Fodder is going to be probably one of the best investments. It's up. I think people are like getting the memo on that right now. I think the trading Discord is probably saying like, hey, you got to buy some Fodder right now. Some of these high rated Fodder cards are pretty low. Kane, Kimmich, Oblak, Casemiro, those cards are pretty low. Diaz, Navas, Cruz, Modric, especially like, these guys who these 88s are not bad. 87s are pretty low. If we get like rare players packs, say they release that rare players pack today at 6 p.m. A high rated Fodder club stock, if these guys go any lower than this, is like as a must do in my opinion. For rule breakers last year, we saw some decent SBCs, and I would not be surprised at all, especially if we get like a base icon pack of some kind or a hero pack of some kind. Fodder could explode sometime within the next week or two. It's probably the best investment to go all in on, honestly. Like go unassigned on like 84s and shit. These will rise at some point. You just might have to be patient. You might be unassigned for like a week or more than that, honestly, but these are going to go up soon. It's going to happen because there's going to be some good SBCs on the way, and I think especially there's a good buy time here. Right now you can buy even, but especially if we get a good supply today. The promo team is going to be very good. We're going to see packs being opened. Depends on how big the packs are. And if we have 50K packs, we're going to really see Fodder go onto the market. Go get your bids going because we know people just list up on open bid a bunch of Fodder players. Get those bids going. I think this is probably going to be a very good time to club stock. If you don't know what club stock is, by the way, just buy one of like every of the lowest rated of these cards. So like if I was doing a club stock, I'd buy Kane, Kimmich, Oblak, Casemiro. I go and buy Ruben Diaz, Navas, Cruz, and Modric. Because then like I don't have to worry about things on my trade pile or me being unassigned. I just have them in the club and I can store them. And club stocking is a great way to make profit just over the long term because they're just always sitting there waiting and they're not taking up space on your trade pile. I've seen a lot of people say like 83s, like people have gone all in on. I just wouldn't do that yet. I think last year 83s didn't go up until like end of November or something like that. It takes a long time for these 83s to actually go up in price. Now, obviously, like, you never know because EA could drop content that revolves around 83s, but at the same time, I think 84s to, you know, 90s, basically, it's just a way better investment than, like, going all in on 83s and going unassigned for, like, a month and a half. I just wouldn't do that myself. So if you got coins right now, I see a lot of comments saying, like, okay, I have 100K, I have no idea what to do with it. What do I do? I think the best thing to do right now, club stock Fodder. If these guys go up in price, maybe hold off on it. Like, if you're seeing these prices right now on the video, and they're like 3K more than this, I would hold off. But if they're this price or even lower when you're seeing this, I am just fine club stocking. I think it's going to be a good investment in the long term. It might take a week because this could be a 2-week promo. We might not see great SBCs until like the next week, but just be patient because Fodder is always a fantastic investment. It's like one of the easiest ways to make coins really in the game. So I'll be club stocking right there with you guys. So I guess I'll end this by saying, if you're trying to buy your weekend league team, you sold before the crash, first and foremost, see what comes out on like today at 6 p.m. I think that's the most important thing. See what comes out because there's obviously a non-zero chance that some great content comes out. Like, market goes down a bunch today after 6 p.m. and you can really look to buy your weekend league team probably right after 6 p.m. And then looking to sell, I mean, I would try and sell as fast as you could probably. I would try and get out as soon as you could. If you're building your weekend league team, just try and go for players. Like I said, if you've got high budget, go with icons. Icons are always a great type of player to buy because they hold their price better than anybody else in the game. Outer pack special cards are always fantastic as well. If you bought outer pack special cards yesterday, you raked in the money. So I think that is it. We'll talk about the team of the week investing a little bit later in the week. So any questions you have, leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer as many as you can. I love all of you, and I will see you next video very soon. Peace.